My childhood sucked. When I was a kid, we owned an NES, and then later down the line, we got an N64. And then later down the line after that, we got a GameCube. Because of that, there's an entire console that I never got to own. An entire generation of consoles I just skipped over. Every kid on the block had one. They'd beat me up, they'd make fun of me because I couldn't play any of the amazing games. Obviously, I'm talking about the Philips CDI. I never got to own a Philips CDI! Okay, so just for the record, in case you couldn't tell, I'm joking around. Not about not owning a CDI, I definitely didn't own one. I'm joking around about the Philips CDI being any good. For those of you who don't know anything about this beast of a console, then let me tell you all about it. So, sometime in the 1980s, a quaint little company by the name of Nintendo, you probably haven't heard of them, teamed up with another company named Sony, once again, I'd be extremely surprised if you've ever heard of them, to make a CD add-on for the Super Nintendo. Plans fell through though, and Nintendo ended up going with Philips instead, and then the whole thing ended up being called off. Because of this, both Sony and Philips ended up creating their very own CD-based video game console. And I think we all know which one ended up succeeding. Yeah, the Philips CDI is, well, let's just say that nobody owned this thing. It was expensive, it had an awful controller, virtually no quality software, and, well, do you remember earlier when I said that this console was a beast? Well, I didn't mean that in a good way. How did I mean it? I mean, just look at this thing. It's friggin' huge. I barely have enough shelf space for this thing. It's so friggin' huge. So yeah, I own a CDI now. I bought it online. And it came with a handful of amazing classic games. Shark Alert, Private Guitar Lessons, Mystic Midway, Phantom Express. These games belong right next to all of the great classics. While most of these games just really suck, some are basically just educational slideshows. This one is just a bunch of music videos. It's not even a game at all. One of the games sticks out. Demo's Quest. Unlike the others, this one actually looks like a game. Like an actual classic-style game that you could see on any other console. Unlike whatever the hell this is. And you know what? I haven't played very many of these CDI games, so I can't be completely sure, but from what I can tell, this game is one of the better games on the entire system. And something tells me that that is really sad.
Hi, I'm Daibo.
Oh, I guess his name is supposed to be pronounced Daima, not Dima. I'm gonna keep calling him Dima.
Do you like candy as much as I do? Well, I'm gonna take you on a candy quest.
Yes, I definitely need help. Kids, do not get in Demo's car. No matter how much candy he offers you, do not go with him. Alright, well, after that unsettling opening, with that weird voice, we get a story told to us through a series of stilled images. So, Demo was a baby who refused to drink his milk, so his amazing parents gave him a giant lollipop instead. Parents of the year. Anyways, years later, Demo, get this, grew up. Now he's a 90s stereotype. He, I don't know, drops something into a sewer, and then sees a sign that says free candy on it. Okay, yeah, that plot sort of fell apart at the end there. These images don't really do the best job of making the plot clear. I shall consult the manual. After all, this is Demo's quest for the CDI. I'm sure that understanding the plot is key to enjoying this game. Okay, the manual says that Demo is a sugar brother. Unlike a sugar daddy, a sugar brother is typically a younger, average-looking male who spends inordinate amounts of money on attractive females. I guess I can see it. So, ever since Demo was a kid, he's been addicted to sweets, and he would just be the coolest kid on the block if he could just kick his addiction. One night, Demo had a strange dream and is now trapped in an underground labyrinth filled with monsters, ghouls, and of course, candy. Which which are the only things that will keep him going. So now I have to play through every level in order to save Demo and end his sweet obsession. So basically the plot is that we, as Claire, have to feed into Demo's sugar addiction in order to help him get rid of his sugar addiction. Who came up with this plan? Because I'm actually pretty sure that this is not the best way to kick an addiction. Oh, and this game is 51 levels long, so I've got a long road ahead of me. I'm gonna have to play a lot of levels and eat a lot of candy in order to save Demo from a sugar overdose. Let's do this! Oh. Okay, let's actually play the game now. My name's Prue. Prue. Alright, well, it's honestly just a very average overhead puzzle game. I feel like I've played several games like this before online. Wait, huh? The first of these 3 buttons on the controller is the pause button. Huh. Well, I guess there's actually no standalone start button to pause, so fine, I get that one of these 3 buttons has to be wasted on pause, so... Wait, what? The first 2 buttons on the controller pause the game. Why both of them? And guess what? You'll never see this coming. You ready? Yeah, the 3rd button as well. What? So yeah, we're out of buttons on this controller, so you can't attack or anything. You just walk around collecting colored keys to open colored gates, solving very simple puzzles and, I don't know, avoid touching enemies. I guess it makes sense that there's no combat in this game. Combat's not the point, but still, it seems like a waste of buttons. Plus, every time you pause the game, it has to fade to black, and then it has to load up the pause screen. Same thing for unpausing, too. And whenever you want to think your way through something, you're probably going to want to pause the game, since each level in this game has its own time limit. So get used to waiting for the game to pause. Oh, and the pause screen isn't everything. Half the time you enter a new level, it's completely silent. And then, after a short while, you'll start to hear some music slowly fade in. You have to wait for the music to start. And I don't think that it's the music loading. So, I don't know, I guess the music was just on its lunch break or something. So yeah, anyway, getting back to actually reviewing the game. Well, it's one of those what you see is what you get kind of game. Or at least that's what I would be saying, if not for one very specific problem that this game has. The control. The control for walking around is way too sensitive, so a lot of the time Demo walks too far. It can be really annoying, and sometimes it even kills you. Correction, oftentimes it will kill you. Because of this sensitive control, I have to constantly tap on the directional buttons to move around, instead of just holding them down. It just feels tedious, and I doubt that it would have been difficult for them to fix. I gotta say, messing up the controls in a game this simple is honestly kind of impressive. I don't bust this thing out nearly enough, but here's a Golden X Award, Demo. You deserve it. Actually, I'll be fair. I don't necessarily know if the fault lies in the programming for the game, or if it's just that this controller is awful. And I'm using this regular style CDI controller. It's what came with the CDI that I bought on eBay. They usually come bundled with either of these controllers. They're remotes. I can only imagine how much more unpleasant this game would be to play with those. But don't go thinking that this controller is amazing either, because it's really not. The music in this game is bland. I mean, it gets the job done perfectly fine, but you're not going to be humming any of these tunes later. And the graphics look like they could easily have been on a Super Nintendo. I mean, this game is one of the better CDI games that I've seen, but on a technical level, it isn't really pushing any boundaries. And level 4 is impossible. Even the exit doesn't work. What the hell am I supposed to do? I'm stuck in this little box and I can't collect any of the candy to activate the exit. Well, apparently these arrows on the ground that I can stand on move this little vacuum around, and I use that to collect the sweets. I didn't know this because my vacuum ran into a bomb at the very start of the level and immediately blew up. before I even had a chance to notice it was there. And I didn't know that I had to pause the game and then scroll over to restart. At that point, it should have just counted as me dying and restarted the level. I can't win the level once the vacuum blows up, so why make me restart the level myself? And okay, levels like these seem to be specifically designed just to break me. To be fair, it's not really hard to do that at this point. You don't really need to try. Collecting all of this candy should feel fun. It should be borderline therapeutic. But in order to finish a level, you have to collect every damn piece of candy. And spliced in with all of this candy blending in are a few bombs, which will kill me immediately upon touching them. Plus, there's the whole sensitive control thing, so you have to take your time, so that you don't overstep and die. Then, after tediously collecting every piece, you have to avoid these enemies, and then these enemies, and then there's these bullets that shoot you, and oh Jesus, they hid a bomb underneath this rock. That's not even fair. And the worst part, this is only level 8. There's 51 levels in this game. I really didn't expect this, but this game is surprisingly tedious. I mean, it's technically not hard at all. It really should be an absolute breeze, but just a few design choices and this awful controller make it extremely time-consuming and unpleasant to try to beat. Level 9 almost gave me a friggin' hernia. There are so many enemies, rocks that need pushing, items that need collecting. You can usually push rocks into enemies to kill them. But here, you need every single rock in order to break through this wall and win the level. So you can't use any of the rocks to kill any of the enemies. And this means that if you make a single slip-up, then it's over and you have to try the level over again. Luckily, though, this game has a password system. So I can just use a password to jump to some later levels in the game and check them out without having to play through the entire game myself. Except... oh. Okay. Never mind, everyone. Never mind. None of the passwords that I found online work. Wow. Just my luck. But wait a minute. This game saves high scores. That's what the name I typed in before is for. Remember? Prove? So if it can save all of my high scores, then why have a password system? Just save my damn level progression. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna be playing through the game until I get frustrated and can't anymore. It's probably gonna be long before I get to level 51. Hell, I've probably played enough already that I know what I think of this game. Getting in these little carts is annoying. If they hit you, you die instantly. So you have to run into them from the side, which means that you have to time it just right. Don't time it right a single time, and you die, restart the level. This level is super annoying. It's fairly long, and there's a ton of spots to fall through and die. So you really have to take your time with each and every step. But hey, look! I ran out of time. I died. Start over. Alright, so let me get this straight. I have to take my time so that I don't overstep and die and all that. But at the same time, I need to go fast because the time limit gets harder and harder as the game goes on. So, I have to take my time while finishing the levels as quick as possible. Damn it, alright, that's it. I'm done. I cannot play any more of this. This game has drained me of the little patience that I had left after all these reviews. Although this game is definitely better than something like Drake of the 99 Dragons, I think it might get under my skin just a little bit more. It is not the worst game in the world. At all. Cannot stress that enough. It's just mediocre. But every step you take in this game just makes my skin crawl. At any moment, you could just run a little too far and run right off the edge of a level and die. Or into an enemy that you couldn't see. Or trigger an unfair trap. Or push a boulder into a corner, only to then realize that you can't get the boulder out of the corner, and you actually need the boulder for something else, so you gotta restart the level. And yes, I can't completely blame the game. This controller is not very good. Even just the feel of it is cheap. It's really light, and it just doesn't feel solid. There's only 3 buttons on it, and there's not even a start button. How can the remote controller have so many buttons, but the gamepad one only have 3? I want to be able to say that this game sucks. it's awful, but it really ticks me off. But for a game as innocent and simplistic as this, all I can really call it is tedious. This just feels like an old computer game that I played when I was a little kid. It doesn't really hold up today at all, but if you ever did, for some reason, want to play it, then go for it. You might have fun. All I can suggest is play the original computer version, not the CDI one. Although that's like telling an average sane person to watch a movie on a plasma TV as opposed to a Game Boy Advance screen. I think it's pretty obvious to anyone with half a brain which is the better option.
Yeah, this is interesting stuff.
You know, he sounded almost sarcastic there. He does have a weird voice, right? That's not just me. Oh crap, I supposed to review a game for Christmas. You may remember that a few years ago, around Christmas time, I reviewed two Christmas-related Pac-Man rip-offs. 3D Maze Man in Winter Wonderland, and Pac Guy Christmas Edition. And the latter was actually a game included in this disc called the Pac Pack. So I figured that this year, why don't I review the rest of the games on this thing that I didn't look at before. And this is in no way a lazy choice of game because I couldn't find a Christmas game to review. No way. Happy holidays! Before I get to the other games, I should talk briefly about the Christmas Edition one last time. I already reviewed it, but when I did, I actually didn't even read the instructions. You can actually shoot the enemies and kill them. This makes the game annoyingly difficult, while before it was straight up impossible. In my defense, though, it is not my fault that I didn't know this. It tells you to press F1 to bring up the instructions, but it says this at the bottom of the title screen in little tiny letters, and the title screen flashes by in less than 2 seconds. So I literally didn't have enough time to see the words at the bottom of the screen before they just went away. But anyway, I have the instructions now, so let's give it a read. Apparently, the goal of the game is to collect all of the pellets in the 2 igloos, so that the antimatter pack guys will disappear. What the hell is an antimatter pack guy? The instructions talk about these things like it's just common knowledge. Oh yeah, just collect all those pellets to get rid of those antimatter pack guys. Those guys really are annoying, huh? But ridiculous premise aside, does the game hold up any better now that I know that I can shoot? Well, no. Not really. There's still a bunch of random flip art and graphics that look like they were made in MS Paint. The game is extremely simple, and yet it somehow still fails. The controls feel cheap, and the sound effects are annoying as hell. But at least I can shoot now? But actually, hell, even with the shooting, it's still not very easy or fun. You can only shoot once per power-up, and you die in a single hit. These two enemies tend to go down this hole and stay there. It's pretty hard to kill them. And if you've already used up all 4 of the power-ups in the level already, then you're screwed. And if you get cornered near the start of a level, then you pretty much die instantly. Because you'll just respawn immediately, and then immediately die again. And upon beating the 3rd level, I blow up a science thing. And a spaceship. What? And that's it? 3 levels? That's the friggin' game? What a ripoff! But hey, that was just the 3rd special edition of Pack-Guy. We've still got the original Pack-Guy, Pack-Guy Resurrection, and Pack-Guy Atomic Edition to play. And then there's the sequel. This is really quite the bargain. Wouldn't you be thrilled to get one of these things in your stocking this year? I mean, boy, that would be just the best Christmas ever. It would be almost as good as getting a box of Anthrax for Christmas. Alright, so what does the Pack have to say about the first Pack-Guy game? The first game in the series, Pack-Guy has earned much recognition. I really shouldn't be laughing at this. This is the 2nd video that I've done about it, so... Having been rated the best Pac-Man game... What? No! No! Look, I get that you're ripping them off, but you can't just say in your game that it's Pac-Man, okay? Like, they're not even trying to hide it. Best arcade game. Pac-Man ripoff with style. They actually discover gimmicks. They use the word gimmick to sell their game. Okay, I'm done. Let's just play it. It can't get any weirder than... It's the music from Doom. It's just ripped straight from it. From Doom. You know, Doom, one of the most famous games of all time. Doom! Surprised I even noticed it. It was so subtle. It's from Doom! Okay, sorry. I'm just having a little bit of trouble processing how weird this game is. That it even exists. And it gets weirder. This game is much longer than the Christmas edition and features cutscenes. And not a single one of them makes any logical sense. I mean, at all. We've got spaceships, we've got helicopters, we've got it all, folks. The graphics, the sound effects, the controls, it's all on par with the Christmas version. In fact, when it comes down to gameplay, there's very little new to say. We've still got random blinking blocks and random clip art. The AI is still really random. They never really go where you think they're gonna go or where they logically should go. It really kind of makes you thankful for the AI in Pac-Man. And don't worry, folks, we might be playing a different version, but the deathly screaming still happens upon death. Actually, it's in all of the games. Plus, the enemies often scream when they die. And they sometimes use a different scream sound effect altogether. But don't worry, every time you die, it's still very loud and frightening. I mean, if it wasn't, then it just wouldn't be Pac-Guy. So I enter what seems to be a water level, and... Oh no. The music. It's the Little Mermaid. It's the Disney music. What? This review has just boiled down to me reacting to all this weird stuff. Can I even use the music from this game in this video? I mean, it's probably all stolen. I was giving them the benefit of the doubt before. I was assuming that either the music was public domain or just crappy little chiptunes that they made themselves. But after the Doom theme at the beginning and now this, it's probably all stolen. I don't always know where from, but I wouldn't be surprised if every single bit of music that plays in these games is from something else. I think I'm actually going nuts. Let's just move on to another level. I need to calm down. Okay, one last note on this stupid, weird-ass, blatantly illegal game. Often, I'll go to pick up a power-up, but it's actually a bomb. So, yeah. And it's often pretty impossible to avoid touching them. So, yeah. And hey, look, more Star Wars. It's the Empire theme, of course. Because when I think of a little yellow ball man saving the universe, I think Darth Vader and the Emperor are scheming, doing a little scheming. And I can't even move from the starting point of this level without dying. It's literally impossible. Look at this. Yeah, no, I'm done. I'm moving on to the next one, Pack-Guy Resurrection. And I gotta say that I'm kind of starting to realize after playing this that this isn't the most Christmassy just gonna throw in a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, all that crap. I'm just gonna throw those in every once in a while from now on, just so that I can trick you guys, remind you guys that you're watching a Christmas-based video. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, everyone. All right, on to the next game. Pat Guy Resurrection it's just the same stupid game again. Like, the exact same game. It just boasts slightly better graphics. And I do mean slightly. And there's a new intro at the beginning, which somehow makes the non-plot make even less sense. And then the game froze on level 3. So yeah, I guess I'm already done with Pat Guy Resurrection. On to the Atomic Edition. Okay, so the plot of Pat Guy Atomic Edition is that Pac-Man's arch-enemy, Khan, has dropped an atomic bomb on the city. So I'm now seeking revenge or something. Apparently this edition is literally just the first 4 levels from the first game, and there's no real improvements or substantial aesthetic changes. This is just so lazy. What's even the point of this? And actually, I mean, the levels are slightly different from before, let's be fair. But still, all that's really different in this game is that you're now holding a large gun. No point to it though, since it does nothing. You still need to collect the green power-ups in order to shoot, so the graphic of him holding this gun is pointless. The enemies are also faster. I couldn't even beat the second level. The enemy was super small, and he was like 3 times faster than me. You know, it almost seems like the sole reason that they made this Atomic Edition was so that they could reference Star Trek. I need a drink or something. Happy Holidays. Okay, well, we already looked at the Christmas one. Really saddens me that that's the best one so far. Like, really, really saddens me. So we're moving on to the sequel. Let's get this over with, and then we can all go home. How's that sound? And, okay, here's the deal. This game is better. It's not good in the slightest, but better. The graphics, still awful, but they seem slightly better. The gameplay, it's mostly the same, but a few levels are different. This level has me avoiding laser fire. It's not too hard. Pretty boring, but hey, at least it's different. That's good. There's this level where you're zooming down a road. It's supposed to look like it's in 3D, but honestly it gave me a headache. No joke. Looking at this level for so long is like an optical illusion. It just strained my eyes to stare at it. And also, why do I feel like I'm having flashbacks to something else? But yeah, this game still sucks. For basically the same reasons they all suck. I don't think I need to explain why anymore. You can all see it, right?